What it do? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I just feel like listening to some old real knowledge. Not no dumbass marking birds. Not no bullshit Negroes. Just some understandable knowledge. I'm sure this ain't the type of shit y'all want to hear. All you lamers. Let me give a special shout out to G Deb for being an old ass woman running around playing with crackheads, hanging out with meth heads. That niggas is crazy. I don't know where y'all come from. As a reminder for, whoever you are, if you decide that you enjoy my show, that's cool. If you hate my show, that's cool too. But if you get to emailing me and calling me and all that bullshit and you start playing them games, boy, the venom coming out is going to be something serious. Stay away because I don't really need you. And it's safer for you. But anyway, for all of y'all who keeping it 100, about who built those pyramids. The real builders, not this falsified information. I'm going to play a little chess while I let the audio play. That's what I do on my chess series. If you want to battle me, set yourself up an account at chess.com. And I'm Cy Fibonacci on chess.com. Fibonacci is the mathematical sequence in nature, the golden ratio that built those pyramids. So holla at your boy and let's get the party popping. It is but what it is.
Found them. Oops. Oh, there. They were black African people, very weird. Very weird. We haven't seen anything like it. There's a drawing that's really puzzling. They had domesticated cattle. Now, when the area was discovered, here is some of their descendants. In 1923. When they went 2 years later, they had gone. We don't know where they are. There's probably one of them. Not me, the other one. Right? It's very, very early stages. We think we found the source. And these people, are you ready for this? Said they came from the stars. Thank you very much. We might have 5 minutes if you have questions. Can I take
5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, Dolores. 5 minutes. Anybody has a question? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're going to use it?
Can you tell us about the erosion that they discovered and how they figured that out, that it was water erosion on the Sphinx?
On the Sphinx, yes. Okay, I won't bother with the picture, but here's the thing. It started with John West, an American. He's now about 74 years old. If you get a chance to go to a talk of John West, don't miss it. He actually conducts tours in Egypt. We sometimes do together. He's an amazing man. And like me, he's the first one who looked at something that for some reason the Egyptologists didn't bother to look at. He noticed that there were vertical erosions on the Sphinx and on the Sphinx enclosure, on the wall that surrounds the Sphinx. The Sphinx isn't actually built. It's actually carved from the living rock. And what they did is they cut into the rock, cleared the rocky area, and left a knoll in the middle, which became the Sphinx. Now, the wall of this enclosure had vertical erosion. And for some reason, Egyptologists didn't query it. And I thought, wait a minute. It's the only place there in this area that has vertical erosion. And what causes vertical erosion must be running water. What is running water at the time that Egyptologists say we should find vertical erosions everywhere, right? It couldn't have just rained on the Sphinx and nowhere else. And so he brought it up, and of course they shooed him away, and they said he was a madman, the usual thing. Until he was very lucky, and he met Robert Schoch from Boston University, and he told him this, and Robert Schoch said, okay, I'll go and investigate. And Robert Schoch, it was 1991, and they went there, and Schoch immediately said, this is water erosion. But where's the rain? You know, because they studied climatic charts, and there was no rain. Well, certainly, if there was water erosion from dripping rain, then you'd expect to find it everywhere. Okay, it's only there. Therefore, it must be of a different age. What age? He examined the rock, he examined the depth of the erosion, and he said, okay, but it's at least, and he was being very conservative, it's at least 3,000 or 4,000 years before the pyramid builders. And that's when I told you the story. He went to present this at the Geological Convention in San Diego, and they went bananas. But it's a very, and that, of course, what created the polemic even further is we had two hard sciences. We have astronomy, you've seen it, and we have geology. And very hard sciences that argues that these monuments predate the period that Egyptologists say. The science is saying it. And this is the annoying thing, is that we have the Church of Egyptology. They won't follow the science. They'd rather follow their own ideas. And we've been arguing this for 30 years. But that's how they found it. And of course, it's all published. If you want to read about it in detail, there's a couple of books by Robert Schoch. It's called The Voyage of the Pyramid Builders and a few others. I'm going, sorry, yeah?
So was the water there at 10,500?
Yes. We know because the climate of the Sahara was much wetter around that period. In fact, that's how the people of Nabta Playa survived. They survived because there was water in the Sahara. Sahara was fertile. You've seen the animals. I couldn't show you too many pictures, but they have animals like giraffes and tigers and elephants, which could only survive with water. Whereas now, nothing lives there. So everything points to their much older age. There is no doubt about it. The big question is, who? And they keep insisting, this is the weird thing. I mean, I don't want to get into the woo-woo stuff, but they keep insisting that somehow the knowledge came from the stars. That's all I can tell you. Now, who, what, where, I don't know. Another one? We have 2 minutes, Dolores.
Is there a temple at the site of Sirius, the star Sirius, that dates back to 10,500?
Good question.
And I also wondered, is Nabta Playa in Libya or Egypt?
Egypt.
Egypt, okay.
Nabta Playa is 100 kilometers west of Abu Simbel and 50 kilometers from the Sudanese border. It's within Egypt. So is the mountain areas, by the way. Parts of it go into Libya. It straddles. Your first question was, is there a... Well, that's the problem. Since we brought out these theories, now there's a few other discoveries, and I do hope you come to the workshop, because... no, there is a famous... Who's clapping there? There is the famous doors, which we haven't discussed, and I'd really like to bring you update to this. As you probably remember, I hope, in '93, a German robotic engineer, Rudolf Gantenbrink, I was very much involved with him at the time, discovered a door, a little trap door at the end of the shaft pointing to the star Sirius. Yet, National Geographic tried in 2002, they drilled a hole, if you remember, but what they found was another door, about 50 centimeters away. Shaft, there is a northern shaft, they found another door. I'll update you on this, because the odds are of something very odd here. These shafts are something else. We just don't get it. But we're suspecting now there's definitely something behind these doors, and we're suspecting the most, well, anything. And now, because of what the Germans, who we're meeting in Italy, by the way, a fellow called Dominic Gorlitz. You should have him here, by the way, Dolores. He's quite an extraordinary guy. The Egyptians have put a criminal court case against him. They want him in jail. They wanted him in jail because he entered the pyramid with permission, he had a permit, and he scraped off 2 milligrams from the ceiling of the king's chamber, made of granite. He took it back in Germany, and they had it analyzed by the Dresden University laboratories. I want to tell you a bit about this, if you come to and this ties up. Yeah, stop in a minute. Okay, thank you. Now, is he going to talk about the pyramids or not, huh? Let's see now. I'm supposed to press this. Press that. Oh, we got it. Okay, here we go. I'll tell you my story. I was minding my own business in 1983, working as an engineer, earning good money in Saudi Arabia. I took a trip to see my mother, who still lived in Alexandria in Egypt. I flew from Saudi Arabia to Cairo. I rented a car, and I thought, wait a minute, I've got a bit of time, I'll stop at the Cairo Museum. By the way, how many of you have been to Cairo, to Egypt? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, majority have not. Well, you know about this museum, you've seen it on television, it's Tahrir Square. Tahrir Square has become a talisman, iconic, to the Egyptians at least, Tahrir Square, Freedom Square. And I went inside, I had a camera. This was 1983, before digital and internet and mobile phones, and I had a camera with black and white film. And I came across this picture, it's still there. It's an overhead pictures of the pyramids. 3 pyramids of Giza. I'll put it in, I've got a better, there we can see it better here. I'll use a pointer. The Great Pyramid, of course, here. The second and the third. Famous 3 pyramids of Egypt, of Giza. Now, it so happened, frame of minds, I was thinking about going to Alexandria. I'd been working, my specialty at the time was as what was known as a setting out engineer. I'm the poor guy who was in the rain with theodolites and measuring tapes, and they set out roads and buildings. And when something isn't right, it just annoys me. It just annoys me, yeah? I don't know why I'm looking at you, but you're not annoying me. I have to apologize. I'm very bizarre sense of humor. You know, when you visit people and you're having dinner and you're sitting at the table, and opposite there's a painting or a picture and it's kind of skew with, you know this feeling? And it begins to bug you, and you can't wait to have the opportunity to go and, you know what I mean? Well, it bugged me. You know, you had 2 pyramids of equal size on a diagonal. This is the north-south axis, we call this the meridian. And the third one was much smaller and offset. You know, I just didn't want to. You know what I mean? It's just annoying. I mean, 2 things bugged me. Why? Well, why is it smaller for a start? I mean, you know, the small stuff didn't work for me because from what I'd read, and I'd been in Egypt for 19 years, from what I'd read about this, all these pharaohs are supposed to be megalomaniacs, you know, and they want to show how powerful they were. I mean, well, you can imagine being the architect of the third one, and he tells the pharaoh, sorry, but you're not as big as the other guys, you know. You're not as powerful. Sorry, I'm going to make you a smaller pyramid, right? And to annoy you, I'm going to offset it as well. It didn't work for me. It didn't look like one of these ego problems. What I knew, because, I mean, I was an engineer, I looked at plans. This looked like a plan to me. But what did it mean? I mean, why 2 big, diagonal, small offset? And then this offset, it's just one of those things, you know. Now, you can't move it, right? Well, you can with Photoshop now these days. Huh? And with that in mind, I took a picture. I had my camera and And I went back to Saudi Arabia. I made various copies. And I said, I'm going to annoy my friends as well. I'm going to send it around to my friends engineers, and I've got surveyors, I've got architects, all these people who are sort of get annoyed with this sort of thing. And I invited them, and I said, here's a picture. And they all said the same thing. It's really, why is it offset? What, is there a meaning to this? You know, is it just like that? I mean, why is it smaller? They always ask the same question. And I got stuck with this. Now, there's one thing amazing about these three pyramids. And of course, most amazing is this one. This picture, by the way, is probably taken from about 2 kilometers up. If you haven't seen these pyramids, if you haven't seen the Great Pyramid, I had an apartment about here. I actually lived in front of it for 3 years. It's one of those monuments that it's just crazy. It really is. It's like it should not be there, you know. It's like it's landed from somewhere else. It's too big. It's too precise. It's too mysterious. It's one of the things that has baffled and still baffling people is that the base is set so that each side faces precisely the cardinal directions, not magnetic directions, cardinal, astronomical directions, precise. In fact, the error is 5% of a single degree. It's bullseye. It's Swiss watch accuracy. And it's supposedly done without optical instruments, without anything, but sticks and stones. And brutal manpower. That's what we hear. The second one and the third one. The third one isn't small pyramid, but in fact it's 65 meters high. It's a huge pyramid. But you put it next to the other two, pyramid. It's like parking your car next to a bus. You know, and you have a big car, but you put it next to a bus, and people say it's smaller. Explained this small pyramid. It sort of bugged me. Bugged me, and so I've got to read about it. Now, the annoying thing about this site, the annoying thing about these particular pyramids, now let me set you in time. They're supposed to have been built by the 4th dynasty, King Khufu, or known as Cheops, Khafra, the second one, or Khephren, as the Greeks called him, and father, son, and grandson. And the strange thing about this, it is set about 2500 BC. That is the official Egyptological consensus. 2500 BC, built by these three kings, and their tombs. That's it. The weirdest thing is this, being not just the offset and it's smaller and why is it like that, is that you do not find inscriptions, either inside or outside. Now we know that the ancient Egyptians, particularly of this period, knew how to write, and they wrote a lot. If you visit Egypt, you will see temples are loaded with inscriptions. Tombs are loaded with inscriptions. They loved to write. Now, if you had built the greatest monument ever, the Great Pyramid is 146 meters high. It's 6 million tons of material. I can give you statistics if you want. If you dismantle it and you build a wall about that high, you go around the world. There are blocks in there that weigh about 80 tons in the King's Chamber. I'll tell you a bit later. If you had built this monument, if you were the pharaoh who had commissioned this monument, wouldn't you want to have your name on it? I mean, I usually say this, since I'm in a publishing place here. I've written a book. I send it to my publishers. They make the cover, they put the title, and they don't put my name. I'll call the publisher and say, hey, right? If you come to my workshop, if you can, there's a, I don't know if you've heard this in the news, by the way. There's been quite a scandal in Egypt going on. It's still brewing. 2 Germans have have entered some secret chambers in the pyramid and they were accused of stealing the name of the king, because the name of the king does appear in this pyramid, but it is a graffito. This is actually drawn by probably a worker, and it was closed in an inner chamber. You haven't heard about this? No. Huge scandal. There was Interpol involved. And amazingly, because I don't know if you've been watching these documentaries, I'm in big conflict with the ex-minister of antiquities, Zahi Hawass, you know, the guy with the hat? You know the man, the nasty one? I've been fighting for years, and he's accused me of paying the Germans to steal this cartouche. You know why? You know why? Because I was trying to prove that the Jews and the Israeli built the pyramid. That's what he says. Puts me in danger, actually. I've got my friend Mildred Courier, who came to Egypt with me, and had to explain this to the newspapers. I'm telling you this because if you come to the conference, it's an amazing story, because we're on the verge. We're on the verge. These Germans did something extraordinary. They did this for scientific reasons. They took some samples of a place in the king's chamber. They took some stuff off the wall, and they think they found something that should not be there. So if you want to know about it, come to my workshop. Huh? No, it's true. I'm deeply involved with this. We've been investigating for 6 months. Unfortunately, there's people in jail because of this. Mildred and I have been campaigning with various Egyptians to try and get the 6 Egyptians who were with these Germans. They didn't know what they were doing, but they've been put in jail. So we've been campaigning to get them out of jail. And if you do come, right? So, they're devoid of official inscriptions. It's true that there is graffito, but the graffito that is written was hidden in chambers that were not discovered until 1837. I'll explain the interior of the pyramid in a minute. So anyway, on we go. The mystery of the offset. Now, the thing is here, okay? I mean, they could have placed it there, right? And nobody would ask any questions. Still about the small thing. Well, to avoid the small thing, why not put them all in a row and that's it? You know, that's it. Everybody's happy. King, son, grandson. No mystery. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going there. Let's go and examine Egypt. Google, you all do this Google stuff these days, no? Egypt is basically a river. It's a river. We're here at the borders of Sudan, and it extends roughly from south to north. It is roughly a meridional river. You always know your directions in Egypt because you know the Nile runs from south to north. And as you're there, all you have to do is be near the Nile. You say, this is east, this is west, this is... It fans out, called delta, and we're going to go here. The pyramids of Giza are there. We're approaching the famous Giza plateau. Now, I've done a Photoshop thing. This is the Giza plateau without the pyramids. There's this huge polemic with Egyptologists. You know, how long did it take to build those pyramids? You know, they used to say 100 years, and then somehow they came down to 30, and then they came down to 20, and now they tell us 8 years. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how long it took. I'm going to put them there in 2 seconds. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Now, the 3 pyramids of Giza. Now, did these people develop at a very early stage Why did they have this incredible culture? And why did they build pyramids? And why did they place them in the way you've seen? And it all comes to one phenomena, the Nile. The Nile, until the 19th century, puzzled everybody. It flows through a desert. On each side of the Nile is a desert, sand. Without the Nile, Egypt is dry as a bone. Nothing can live there. The Nile flows from somewhere in the south. We know now that it is from the highlands of Ethiopia and from Central Africa and the Uganda, where there are rains, the monsoons, they fill up and they feed the Nile. But we didn't know this until the 19th century, the mystery of the source of the Nile. But the Nile has a greater mystery. It floods once a year. Let's see, I've kind of done a Photoshop thing. There you are. And it floods to overflow the land on each side, and it forms the Nile Valley. It's a miracle. It's a miracle of nature. It irrigates the land on its own. When the Greeks came to Egypt in the 4th century, they said this is paradise. And it was like a paradise. The people didn't even work. They just lived in this amazing place where the land was irrigated naturally and fertilized naturally, because the flood waters not only watered the land, but it brought fertilizers from Central Africa, detritus, broken bits of trees and whatever. And it fed the land. The crops grew on their own, like magic. But the weirdest thing is that the flood occurred when you expect it less. It occurred, what do we know? The summer solstice. It occurred in the height of the summer, in the hottest time of year, when you'd expect the water to ebb, to go down. It completely mystified them. Why would the water rise when it was the hottest time of year? No rain, nothing to show more water, and yet this water rises. It puzzled them and puzzled them and puzzled them, and they began to look at an explanation. The first thing they noticed, which is true, is that it was the summer solstice. Tomorrow morning, by the way, is the summer solstice, 21st of June. Summer solstice, the longest day of the year and the hottest, theoretically, day of the year. The sun is at its highest altitude at noon. Here is a picture taken in 1872 from a balloon. This is how the Nile would flood near the pyramids. It turned into sort of like Venice. It's a huge, huge lake. The whole country became a kind of magical setting. They traveled by boat. I still remember this when I was a kid. It doesn't flood anymore now, where it still floods, but the flood waters do not come because of the high dam that they built in Aswan, further south. The high dam holds 11 floods. Should it ever break, it will completely destroy Egypt. So, but this was taken at the time when it still flooded until night. The last flood was in 1965. And now, if you go to Egypt, all this is built areas with hotels and all this stuff. Here is another picture of the Nile in flood. It must have been beautiful. Apparently, it attracted all sorts of fauna, and there was fish and pelicans and parrots, and kids would swim. And here is the water got very, very close to the pyramids, by the way, and you can see a reflection. And here it is without the flood. What it is today. Now, I want to avoid doing astronomy because I'll be doing that at the workshop if you come. I'll be doing real sky astrology, so I'll be talking about this, but just very quickly. Now, some of you may know this, but if you watch sunrise through the year, I'm standing here looking due east. Now, at the summer solstice, the sun would reach what we call a maximum northerly amplitude. In Egypt, it's about 28 degrees from due east. Here, I'm not quite sure what latitude we are. What latitude we are? Anybody? It probably is a bit more than Egypt, but roughly you'll see the same thing. If you watch the sun throughout the year, it will go from here 6 months, and back 6 months, right? Summer solstice, winter solstice. And in the middle, the equinoxes. One occurring this way, which is March, and the other one on the way back, which is September. And it's been doing this forever and ever and ever, since this planet has existed. And it will do this till this planet doesn't exist anymore. It always does this. And it's very easy to know how long it takes. You just count the days. 3, 4, 5, 6, you count 6 months, and you get 365, right? Now we adjust for this bit, which is a quarter of a day roughly. In fact, it's not exactly a quarter of a day. It's a little bit less than a quarter of a day. We do adjust every 4 years. We add a day, and we bring back the calendar more or less, a leap year. But in fact, it's a bit different. Apparently, we'll have to readjust it properly in 3,000 years. Don't worry about it, we won't be here. Just a little bit more. But the Egyptians were the first to do this. They established the very first calendar, a 365-day calendar, solar calendar. It probably was done around 3000 BC. But what they noticed is when the sun was here, which will be tomorrow, if you're in Egypt, the sun will be at its maximum position. It doesn't go any further, that's it. It's reached its maximum position. We call it the solstice, by the way. Whoops. End of talk. We call it the solstice because in Latin it means stationary sun. The sun appears to be stationary. And let me tell you what happens. It takes 3 months from due east, from March to here, right? It will move, bang, 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 bang. It takes 3 months. But it moves faster, 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 slower, 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 slow. It's like a car braking. And it will sit there for about 7 days. It's at its solstice. And then it begins to move back. And the Egyptian noticed that when it was at its solstice, the Nile would flood. First thing they noticed. And they began to think it's something to do with the sun. They weren't far wrong. They weren't far wrong because as the sun reaches its highest point, way south in Uganda and Ethiopia, it melts the snows, it causes the monsoon, and it causes the flood. They didn't know this, but they guessed it correctly. It's something to do with the sun. But this is a reconstruction. Again, if you come to my, keep saying this, I'm trying to attract customers, by the way. If you come to my workshop, this is a reconstruction from a virtual reality astronomical program. It's called Starry Night Sky. And you're looking at the sky about, you see here very faintly, I've written Orion. Can you read this? If you were in Egypt at the time of the pyramid builders, and you were there in the pre-dawn, as the sky was slowly getting light, you would see the constellation of Orion rising, dominating the skyline, still dark. You're about an hour and a bit from sunrise. And they noticed this. They noticed that this constellation would herald, if you like, the summer solstice. By the way, if you're interested, again, I'll be talking about this tomorrow, but the 3 stars of Orion's belt, or Orion's belt, are known as the 3 kings. In the Christian folklore, they probably represent the 3 kings, the 3 magi's. They herald, they're herald stars. They kind of welcome, and you'll see what it welcomes. It welcomes the star of the east. It welcomes a very special star. Here it is. The sky brightens. You can't see the constellation anymore, but one star pops out. It's the star Sirius. The star Sirius. The Egyptians identified it to the goddess Isis. It is the star of rebirth. It is the star of the rebirth of the Nile. And it actually performs a rebirth. If you would observe the stars over a period of time, over the year, Sirius as an example, you would see it for the last time in the sky in the west, not the east. You would see it in the west, just over the horizon after sunset. So the sky is bright, the sun hasn't set yet, the sun sets, the star appears because it's dark and it hovers over the horizon and then it sinks, it sets. And then you don't see it for 70 days. It's gone under the earth. It's dead. And the Egyptians were mystified by this. And they waited, and they waited, and you wait 70 days. And then, as if by miracle, it appears again at dawn. We called it, it was reborn at dawn. The star pops out after 70 days, and it shines for a few seconds. This is a virtual reality picture. If you can see it on a clear day, best thing in the desert or at sea, it sparkled purple. It's an amazing sight. It pops out, it sends a spark, and then the sky brightens, just for a few seconds. It's the color of these t-shirts that you bought. In fact, the reason that the color purple, by the way, is the color of Isis, because of the star. And so they began to think, it's the star. It's the star that causes the flood. We understand the mechanism. It's a star of rebirth, and on this star they build a whole mythology. They associate.
I want to stop it right there for a second. And I know y'all, some of you people in this conscious community, y'all like, it's boring listening to real shit. Now, the PhD speaking, he obviously is not black. I showed y'all the little footage for a minute. I just need y'all to take a quick look at it and understand whatever his objective might be, that he decided he was going to go to college to learn about ancient Egypt, Egyptos, Kemet. What he doing is explaining the summer, the winter solstice, and the effect this had on the Nile River. Calendar based around this flooding system of this water. Apparently, that's what he's teaching. And from it came a mythological system. It kind of started off simple. Let's study why shit happens. And then as time went on, gods were created. Off looking at the stars, men started becoming gods, giving names to the stars, taking the attributes and the effects of the stars, noticing that every year this damn water keep flooding my shit out. Now, in the beginning of the video, I showed y'all the picture of the pyramids in Sudan. They're older because the technology to build it was older. And these people weren't Kemetic based on, you know, the names that we're giving people. The reason why the pyramids are bigger in Kemet is because of the water. The ability of the water to feed the amount of people that would be needed to build such a large structure. They're basing it on this star, Sirius. They're measuring from a certain point how far the sun moves one way, calculating that, and how far it moves to another way, and at what time of the year is these things setting. And they're creating this mythological system off of their observation. They're not thinking all that dumbass shit these Kemetic in America is coming up with. They're doing observations, just writing down their observation. Mythological stories that was created thereafter came about from men wanting to have power and control of the economics that this river was producing. Just tons of food. You couldn't get this much food nowhere else. Naturally, this shit just flooding up land black. The water's just flooding the land. It's just making it black soil. So they had to name everything they observe. That's the word Kemet, the black soil. The fertilized soil. Kemet. It has no name for a geographical etching that was particular to this land we call Kemet today. That shit's just slavery lessons from these fake ass Kemetics. Just extended slavery lessons. But the reality of the area and how shit began to form is based on the fact that trade and commerce is booming. It always builds communities. Once you start getting the trade and the commerce cracking, shit about to happen. Men about to get greedy. Armies is getting built to maintain his money and his power and his structure. And these dreaming ass, fake ass Kemetics, they want to act like some royal family with this high level of technology just ruled for 5,000 years. Straight. Same family. That would be the most ridiculous dictatorship ever in existence. Now, where do you know people getting money and some gangster shit ain't going down? Somebody ain't getting killed for power. Y'all caught up in the fairy tales of the Kemetics in America. Some bullshit ass reconstruction. On some mythological stories created off observation of the stars. And a flooding plain that was booming economics. Let's get into this Periplus. Y'all just don't wanna, y'all wanna listen to some dumbass mockingbirds. Instead of really saying, let me stop listening to these stupid ass Kemetics with an agenda. An agenda to promote white Satanism. They wasn't trying to create the Kemetic American when they was observing this shit. They was trying to understand what in the hell was going on. And after piling knowledge upon knowledge upon knowledge, well, the economics got to booming. Where'd the gold come from? Where did the ivory come from? Was it a bunch of elephants walking around Kemet? Where'd all the silver come from? Where'd the copper come from? Everything was right there in Kemet? Or was there economics cracking? And shit was coming from everywhere. And knowledge is spreading everywhere. But nobody got a river quite like the Blue Nile or White Nile. Nobody else got something like that to have such a booming economy. Y'all don't understand how trade affects building civilizations, right? You don't understand that the STEM is required. Dumbass niggas in the conscious community talking historical shit and ain't building shit. That's just dumbass logic. I'm just playing all this boring shit because I don't got to do what I'm doing for. This is basing dumbass G-Dev. I got to drill your goddamn ass for being so old. You supposed to be on some other shit. All in my goddamn email box. I got to drill you for this. You on some retirement shit. Hanging around a meth head. Thinking that success is how many views you got on a dumbass video. Do I need to pull up some videos of some kids playing video games to show you millions of motherfucking views? Niggas playing one of these old bullshit ass video games. I used to be a video gamer. I love that shit. I mean, I ain't got time to keep up, but you know, when I do, I'm gonna go buy me the latest goddamn video game system. Throw that shit in there and see what this shit look like now. The difference between the Atari 600 and this shit. What's really going on in this STEM-based economy? The niggas can't get that shit through their head. That you losing the race. Like I'm gonna put my business on this goddamn YouTube with these idiots. These niggas just have me floored listening to this stupid ass shit back and forth all goddamn day. All these niggas is just some bitch ass niggas. Everybody scared to do something. Niggas just talking. But I just want to show y'all the Periplus. Because in the Periplus, now we can't go back 3,000 years ago with it. I mean, 5,000 years ago with it to the time of the building of the pyramids. But there was a time when that trade boom was still popping. Trade boom still popping today. That river's still maintaining trade. Big money popping. Ain't none of these Kemetic Americans with their temples packed up yet and built one in Kemet. They just want to mimic some shit because they tired of being a slave. They think mimicking this shit gonna make them free. Gonna run the white man away. While they practice black magic in blackface. This clown ass shit. Let me get to this Periplus real quick though. Because I talked about it, but I'm gonna keep digging into it till y'all start pulling this shit up. Because as we dig into it, boy, you're gonna find out about that Bible. That comic book that you niggas hate. Stupid ass niggas. Where is the Periplus at? Where did I put it? Okay. I got so many damn files put up in this shit trying to lay a nigga head out. Air a nigga out. What is this? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Hold on 1 second. I'm in a couple of my files going in. Oh yeah, I see a whole bunch of shit I never got to cover. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some shows. I decided I'm not really about to be laying down no real serious information. Where I took some time to put that shit together, y'all only gonna get off the cuff type shit because I got to sit and deal with dumbasses in my inbox. I ain't got time for this shit. I got business that you niggas cannot see cracking. Hold on a minute. Where did I put all this stuff? I got too much stuff. Let me see. I might have put it down here real quick. I'm gonna see if y'all hang out. Y'all may or may not. Y'all don't really like the information videos. Y'all want to Kill a Mockingbird Part 3, don't you? It's coming. Don't worry about it. On film that shit. Put that shit on film. Let's get it. Okay. I just gotta type this shit in. I'm over here bullshitting. There you go. Let me. Oh wait, hold up. Be strong. That ain't the one I want. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Okay. Let's close that. Put a check on that real quick. Boom. All right. Let me share the screen. Oh, we still got a few people watching, y'all. You know, I like the small rooms because, you know, I'm not collecting no money off this AdSense shit. This is cool. I don't got 1,000 viewers. That's cool. I'm not collecting no super chat. I didn't come on today thinking, oh, I'm gonna go live and make $100 on YouTube. Nah, I just do this shit. That one person is 1,000 about their business might holler at your boy. Every once in a while I get one. And then we get popping. Now, when I release this shit I do, y'all won't even know about it. I got my shit coded under brands that y'all don't know about. I just throw that pit boss at you, let you be mad at that shit, thinking that that's the only thing popping. It's all good, though. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get to some information real quick. Let me put this link out there because, you know, this is just free shit on the internet. Copy that. Roger that. Copy that. Drop that. All right. There you go. Follow along if you want to. So now, I'm going to pull this thing up every so often. And should we read the forward? Let's go to the introduction. Right? Y'all want me to let my reader read? I got one of them readers too. Let me see if it'll read this shit. So I ain't got to be reading all this shit. I'm going to just let it play a little bit real quick. Hold on. It might not read this. We'll see though.
The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea is one of those human documents, like the journals of Marco Polo and Columbus and Vespucci, which express not only individual enterprise, but the...
Yeah, I don't like that. I can't even hear it. What the hell is it's reading, but I'll just read shit. That way I can focus on some shit. Just blow it up, because I know when y'all be watching, y'all can't always see. Okay. So now, it's called the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. And it's one of those human documents, like the journals of Marco Polo, Columbus, and Vespucci, which express not only individual enterprise, but the awakening of a whole race towards new fields of geographical discovery and commercial achievement. I'm just giving you a little quick line because the main thing I want y'all to understand is how this thing was at the time that this was being documented, right? And the dates that it get into, that somebody's riding on the ship, taking notes everywhere they go. And, you know, it's certain shit they talking about that they don't have no interest in fabricating in this book. They don't know about you niggas 2,000 years ago in America gonna be arguing, talking about some shit as a comic book when this they real life. I'm gonna get right here in this little paragraph. And it says, in 19 is mentioned Malachi, king of the Nabateans, as Fabricus. This is one of the most important indications of date contained in the text. Josephus, Jews mentioned the Malchus, king of Arabia, under which name he always refers to the Nabatean kingdom, as having assisted Titus in his expedition against Jerusalem, which he destroyed in the year 70 AD. And Vogue, in his Syrian contrails, Semitic inscriptions, confirms that the Natabean king Arethusa Hathor, contemporary with the emperors Tiberius and Coagula, had a son Malik. That word Malik means king, or Malchus III, who reigned about 40 to 70 AD. Now he's contemporary with the Roman emperors, Coagula. This is shit. This is the type of shit you're not gonna get from no comedic PhDs. They don't want to bring it out. Bring it out. That's right. So it was the sister of Malchus who married Herod Antipas, Tetrarch of Galilee, and was abandoned by Herod for his brother Philip. Wife, Herodes, mother of Salome, Josephus, Aunt Jude, and it's just giving us check marks. This section of Herod brought him to war with his father-in-law, Aretas, and doubtless explains to some extent the policy of Malachi in assisting Rome against Judea. You know, the comic book city, this shit's in the Periplus. This must have been the same as the Malachus of the text, and his actions against, where we at? Damn, I'll be moving this page and losing my whole content. Against Judea, this must have been the same as Malachus of the text, and his actions against Jerusalem must have been near the end of his reign. It is fair to infer that if the Periplus had been written after that expedition, Malachus also would have been called, like Charibo, a friend of the emperor. Therefore, that the Periplus was written before Titus' campaign of the year 70. We have the names of Cherubel, king of the two tribes, the Hamorites and the Sabbatites, of the Eleazar, king of the frankincense country. It was the opinion of Glosser, based on the inscriptions discovered by him in South Arabia, that both these names were titles rather than personal names, and that they were borne by several rulers during the 1st century AD. His inscriptions, 1619, mention of the king Eleazar, who was the ruler in 29 AD, and King Charibo, I don't know how to pronounce these names, whose reign was from about 40 to 70 AD. The mention of Cherubal as a friend of the emperor might answer for the date. And we're going to skip down a little bit just to see what's going on. I haven't pulled this up in a long time, and I'm going through some files and grabbed it. I was like, damn, I forgot about this. I could have been banging them in the head with this shit. Now, what's more reliable? This right here or Dr. Ben research book, where all they could do is quote from research books or go dig up some ancient shit under the ground and take notes on what they think they're looking at. Living in the era, writing down notes as they travel down a boat, down the river, over through the Mediterranean Sea, down the Red Sea, wherever. Which one is going to have a more interesting viewpoint? A fake reconstruction in America, or the Kemetic perspective under Jewish mysticism, the Kabbalah, some Indian yoga, and some goddamn white interpreted Mechu Neter? Well, let's go further in this thing. Let's skip around a little bit. You know, I gave y'all the link. If you're watching this video after it upload and you want the link, email me. I ain't putting nothing in the description. I ain't doing no more work. No extra nothing. You gotta work for your shit. You want it, because ain't even tripping. Type of shit I do when I go offline ain't got shit to do with the conscious community. Okay, let's go right here on 39. If y'all following, we're at 39. The ships lie at the anchor of Barbaricum, but all their cargoes are carried up to the metropolis by the river, to the king. And into this market, a great deal of thin clothing and a little spreris. Figured linus, topaz, coral, frankincense, vessels of glass, silver and gold plates, and a little wine. On the other hand, there are exported costus, bellium, lasium, nard, turquoise, lopaz, lazuli, Syric skins, cotton cloth, silk yarn, and indigo. The sailors set out thinner with the Indian eastern winds about a month of July, that the EP5, it is more dangerous then, but through these winds the voyage is more direct and sooner complete. Beyond the rivers of Cynthus, there's another gulf, not navigable, running towards the north. It is called its parts are called separately by a small gulf and the great. In both parts, the water is shallow, sandbanks occurring continuously and a great way from shore. See, they like barely understanding this shit at that time. But yet, thousands of years, well, I don't say 1,000. I'm gonna say there are 1,000 years taught the Greeks how to write script, how to compose an alphabet, how to build a city. And then before the Phoenicians, you got the Kemetic civilization period. You had the Nubians building pyramids. That meant even down in Sudan, which is below Ethiopia, way the hell away from Kemet at that time, they must have been civilized and organized as well, as their pyramids is way older. The technology to build the pyramid ain't come from no Kemet. The master building went down in Kemet based on the ability of the river. Ancient is coming to an end in its power when ancient Greece started to formulate. And after several hundred years of ancient Greece, they back in Kemet. Shit out the Pharaoh, about to take his throne. They all believe the same systems. The Babylonian system, the Greek system, and the Kemetic system are all the same shit, niggas. It's the same. It's pagan worship based off observation of stars to better understand the functionality of things so they can build cities and trade and commerce. Certain people turned that into cosmic worship, moon worships. They started worshiping it. First, they started off studying it, end up worshiping it as though it had some power it can instill in them, which it cannot. It's kind of like a headache listening to the conscious community try to teach themselves when it's obvious they don't even know shit. They don't know nothing. Couldn't get inside of a college to give out a dissertation on anything they talking about. They would look at them stupid. Boy, go to college, get you goddamn education. But it sure makes for internet fun. For fun on the internet. This nigga Sarah Aha. I'm listening to a show. This nigga fully demon now. Pitt then dropped the Black Magic series and it hypnotized that nigga. His ass still ain't got no job. Still ain't got no job. Niggas showed them niggas Alice Bailey 10-point plan and they want to talk about the Bible. How you want to talk about the Bible when I just put Alice Bailey on that ass? That ain't stopped none of them though. They all got the same script. Everybody want to worship Alice Bailey information in the form of Dr. Ben. Y'all ain't got no cap for that rap. Y'all can't explain that. You can't explain how you know you secretly hate the Bible and Christianity. Then you got the Hebrew Israelites. I think we got to do a full breakdown of the meaning of who can enter in the kingdom of heaven. Only Israelites can enter the kingdom of heaven. Now the question is, what is an Israelite? If that's all that can enter. Well, it damn sure ain't based on your DNA. That's a fact. That's a fact. Is based on your belief, because your belief is going to be based on the power of the word and what you believe that word could do for you in your life. Now look at the conscious community. They don't believe in that. So it ain't no commerce able to be built in it, because there is no structure that they can lean on. None of them got the Metu Neter as they flow. They can't speak it. They can't talk to each other in that language. They can't do nothing. Nothing but bicker and beef in English. Sounded like black crackers. I don't even know why they even challenge me. I don't know what you thinking. I don't do this shit. Is that what you're thinking? That I ain't got about 400-500 videos? Is that what you thinking? That I ain't had 100 battles? G-Deb had the nerve to say that Pit Boss ain't ever debated nobody. I said, what is this smoker talking about? I ain't debated nobody. I guess she meant I ain't debated nobody on Sonetta's platform. That's the goddamn case. William Bell ain't never debated nobody. You know my whole history. You've been following along, huh? You didn't see all 500 videos, haven't you? Did you see the one where I had a debate? Did you see me drop that link and debate every nigga hit the link? Did you see that? But see, now I'm switching up the gears. Now the game is covert. I told y'all, Black Power moves and operate covertly. It ain't got to do no talking. The talking is just to throw an alarm out for the dum-dums. Wake a couple of them up that they may go covert. Y'all not waking up though. Y'all trying to get views. And ain't nothing wrong with trying to get views. But if you ain't got no message behind them views, you can get locked up in a bird cage by the bird catchers. Y'all done made this shit so ridiculous. Niggas is teaching Bible, talking about they under a curse. How in the hell is you under a curse? Who put you under a curse? Then they talking the Bible, talking about they waiting on the kingdom. You ain't in the kingdom yet? You gotta die. Oh, you gotta die so you could be judged. You can go to the courtroom and get judged. So they don't got no power because there ain't no power in them because they either under a curse or they waiting for the power to come. This is the conscious community. This is the conscience nonsense community. Let's see. What y'all want? Y'all want some more audio? I got a bunch of shit over here. I might switch it up. We in the battleground now. We done with the war chest. That series is complete. We in battle chest now. This is part 1. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I ain't gonna deliver it the same way. But it's easy to do these kind of videos. I ain't gonna do no work. I just go grab some shit. Let's listen. Let's see how many people will come and dislike the video. Y'all want some comedy? Want some jokes that make you feel better? I could drop some comedy down. Go grab some comedy for you. How long are they gonna upload commentary videos? Where are all them niggas? All these you goddamn conscious community niggas coming in my chat room. What y'all want? What do you want? If you ain't got no bread, ain't no need to be over here. Because I ain't bullshit with you. I ain't got time. I'm not offering nothing. I'm only offering get money. Pay your bills. We over here building credit foundations. And we not listening to none of these credit niggas in the conscious community. Tell them niggas whip out their credit cards. Nigga, go shopping. Let's see what you spend. And don't take it back when the camera go off. So who is this nigga? Boy, y'all need to know one thing. Show your shit out. I'm gonna figure out who, if you get in my chat. Look at this nigga. More goddamn trolls. I think I'm gonna have to get a couple of slave monitors, because you know I got some real nice monitors. I appreciate them, but I understand, you know, they're pretty active within the conscious community, so they don't want to make y'all mad at them when they block y'all asses. They'll be like, why you block me? Because your ass came in, nigga, with the low level energy of thought, of the Kemetic God thought, nigga, Seth or something. Nigga, you came in here under the Kemetic God of Seth, nigga, with that bullshit. I don't need none of y'all, I'm telling you. If you on some real shit, 99lightyears@gmail.com. If we fell out in the conscious community, nigga, stay out. I ain't looking for you. But what I am going to do is Pit Boss. I ain't never going to retire, nigga, ever. I'm going to die on my feet, nigga, busting at a bitch ass nigga. That's it. Getting to my nigga, chilling. Retire. Nigga, shut up. Now, for those of you who don't really know what's going on, you're like, hey, wait a minute, Pitt, I just seen you on Sarnetta TV. I was enjoying Dallas Bailey. I liked your breakdown. I never knew about her. Well, Pit Boss got 100 haters that thrive on views. They live off views. Let me show you one of them. This nigga, let's put some niggas on blast real quick. These niggas is crazy. Let's show you one of these niggas. They think I don't be watching. Nigga, I be watching. Sometimes. Not a lot. I don't really give a shit. Y'all don't interest me though. But it's funny what some of these haters do. Right? Let me see now. Let me see now. Oh, I'm gonna show you something. Show you how these niggas be trying to survive with their broke asses. They can't produce a product. Not to say the goddamn life. They come in the conscious community after they done did like about 32-minute videos, and they don't know what's going on. They don't know how to go live. They don't know what AdSense is. They don't know how to link the accounts. They don't know shit. They just was uploading the video, trying to figure out what the hell is these niggas doing. We over here monetized. We got all kinds of accounts. Then they coming with a dumb nigga. Now watch this. Now watch this ridiculous smoker shit right here. This some smoker shit. Look at this nigga right here. Now this nigga won $13,000. Now in 5 months, 36 people that gave this nigga $1,200. This nigga ain't been in the game but 5 months. He started this motherfucker immediately. This nigga right here. All you that want to know, this that nigga. Hold on, let me come back out this a little bit and show some. Okay, here we go. Now, watch these names, right? I ain't even gonna say them. I'm just gonna let them appear on the screen. Now, I'm gonna show y'all why they giving him money, right? Let's go look at why you giving this nigga some money. Ooh, come on, baby. Okay. Okay, so he claimed you raising money at the request of your subscribers. Is that why you doing it? Or is it that your ass is a smoker nigga with no job? Bobbleheads ain't selling. Figurines ain't the shit no more. Nobody wants to buy a porcelain chihuahua. What? That's why you're doing it? Now his job is to investigate and call out scams. But you ain't gonna call yourself out? What day you gonna call yourself out? When you gonna raise your hand? I've fallen victim to scamming. I was supposed to be calling out scammers and I started scamming. I got addicted. You know, a smoker don't never want to tell you he on crack rock. He'd be like, don't you work for the LAPD, nigga, in the crack division? You're supposed to be looking for smokers. That motherfucker at work smoking. Everybody's a smoker but him, right? So most of these motherfuckers is his family. We're gonna give you some money. We know your ass is broke. Look at Oak Cliff Tiff. Still cracked out from Dallas. Ain't that a bitch? She came up with a hot one. There go another one. Now, you ain't got no real money. I mean, there's some nice little donations in there. Little 100 spot. Little 100 there. But nigga, you add that shit up in last month, you ain't got about $200. Enough to pay that cell phone bill, nigga. You ain't got the cable bill yet. You ain't got the cable bill yet. You're going to have to go down to the integration office and see what they got for you. Ain't you an integrationist, right? You an integrationist. So this is the hustle. This ain't a business. You can't type this nigga in and find a business. This nigga got a hustle, a scam. You not investigating shit. You don't even got a car. How can the motherfucking cracked out Columbo investigate some shit and you don't even got a car? Fuck is you gonna do? Get on the bus? The RTD, the rough, tough, dirty nigga? Look at this dumb ass nigga. This is the stupidest nigga that got his career. He done took the award. So that's what happens. You come in this game and you see somebody several hundred videos in. You trying to figure out what they doing so you could do it. You're supposed to be investigating a scam. When you go investigate a scam? Or are you taking that money, buying crack rock, and sprinkling in your motherfucking weed so you can smoke a primo? And the dumb motherfuckers that go watch your channel. They watching for comedy sake. comedy and some bullshit comedy. And then my rejects done ran over there. A dumb nigga, a little nigga, little T, this crack rock nigga. Another dumbass nigga call me every day, 10 times a day. I shoot this nigga to the computer. Nigga, call this computer number. Ignorant ass nigga. Over there. Talking shit. Y'all niggas is silly. Silly ass niggas, man. Lining yourselves up. Hide behind your logos. It's safe for you. It ain't safe for you to come outside, nigga. Stay in the bird cage. Now, where can they go with this YouTube career they done created? Where can you go? What can you do? You gonna entertain for like 3 more years? Is that your plans? You gonna stay rocking a GoFundMe, hoping that they stay sending something? Is that your plan? Now I could easily clown. My background kept a gangster. That's just what it is. Stayed in the books, studied game, and peaked it from the start. I don't come from a city where they got pity. Where I come from, they will break your heart. Don't give a damn about you. Gonna make you a man or put you in the sand. It's one or the other. Ain't nobody give a shit about you. You win or you lose. Ain't no middle ground on the battleground. That's it. I could easily turn on my camera in the places I be. But everything I show is strategic. I do things just to give you just enough to make you go, what are you doing? But never enough to figure shit out. Oh, no. Then people chime in on my shit. Trying to figure out, let me see if I can get some information out of it. So I disseminate the information depending on who you are. I just give you some bullshit information. I'll be like, let me just tell you this. Let me see where this shit pop up at. And lo and behold, I think it's easy to program. Easy to program. I know y'all running and telling, snitching, lying, conniving. I don't even pay attention. Y'all the worst of the worst. Y'all the worst of the worst. Don't none of y'all got shit going on. Don't none of y'all know nobody. Y'all make friends with YouTubers, but we don't never see nobody that you know affiliating to you. Everybody you know is somebody you met on YouTube. Y'all cannot go in your communities with a camera and put your homies on it. Because if you do, we're going to see these weirdos that you know. I'm like, who is this weirdo? Niggas don't know nobody that's gonna verify you ever. That's why you niggas just clicked up on YouTube. That's where you get your groove at. Now ask about mine. I wake up one night, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna go to Stank on You. I'm just gonna sit in there all day just to show you niggas how easy I do this shit. I jump up the very next morning, go straight to Stank on You, nigga. Middle of the morning. Get on the keyboards, walking all around the studio, chilling. Ain't nobody up in here, about 2-3 people. Ain't nobody saying shit to me. I'm out here with my camera, chilling, doing what I feel. They come out with the Dungeon Family DVD on Netflix. Go watch it. I go watch it at their house. I turn my camera around and all the plaques is on the walls. But I ain't tripping because I've been doing this shit for years. Well, I don't even be over there talking about no music. We be over there chilling. Nigga just doing regular shit. Whatever's going on. But the music still going on all around us. All kind of stars then pulled up in here. Just niggas y'all would pay to go see. And we in a chill environment, so everybody just on some real shit. It ain't on no entertainment shit sitting in a nigga house. That ain't how it go. Now, if you down, you know, politicking at the offices, out on tour, everybody's in entertainment mode. But when you at a nigga house and we talking about getting something to eat, nigga throw something on the grill, ain't nobody tripping. That's just what it is. The shit I keep off camera is for y'all safety. I go Cali. While I'm out Cali, I pull up on the homie. I'm like, let me pull this camera out on your ass and ask you questions. Show that nigga the conscious community. I said, laughing. Who is these weirdos? This is what you call the conscious community. Niggas ain't respecting this shit. This shit's so whack. It's ridiculous. And this new shit, this commentary community, extra whack. Extra lame. Extra lame. I talk on my shit to offend y'all. Y'all be on your shit trying to entertain to gain some views. I'll play the most boring shit I can find on purpose. Just to show you niggas. And then when I get ready, I just change the title. Tiny heard off. Y'all niggas rush to that. Y'all pre-programmed. It's not much to you. You built weak. I run people off on purpose. It's safer that way. Because soon as I see that bitch shit, flashbacks. Like, wait a minute. Is this one of these niggas? I started just like, you know, I just come from a city where you get your wig split in seconds. They don't give a shit. But I don't talk much about it. I never really wanted to because I knew the rest of the world just really ain't on that frequency, they say. That West Coast shit, the whole nother world. I ain't seen nobody, nowhere, on no level, go out there acting like, nigga, they ready to handle that shit. From wherever they from. They get out there and be like, wait, these niggas out here, there's some other shit. So I was like, I ain't taking these niggas with me nowhere. Y'all know that. Everybody ain't on that dumb shit. But then you go out there and find out, well, the rest of these niggas is plastic for real. They worse than these niggas. Because at least out there, real shit surviving with it. Rest of the world, they integrated in every way possible. So, I got projects in the cut that I put together every day. I go have meetings. We got websites built that y'all don't know. I don't better tell y'all about this shit. And as they all get released out and the bread just falling in, I'm going to just show y'all a glimpse, just in a special way. Like, here's a glimpse, but you really can't see. These niggas be really wanting to see what a nigga house look like, what a nigga car look like. Do you got kids? They be asking me all kinds of shit. I be looking at these niggas like, no, nigga, I live in a mailbox, nigga. I just laugh. See, I got a couple of them, y'all. I know you haters is watching. Read the goddamn chat room and wonder to yourself why they fuck with Pitt. Why they writing shit like they like this nigga? See, they done talked on the phone. They get a different conversation. They understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and what it's going to turn into. Read the goddamn chat. If you're watching live, you ain't watching live, you know. They ain't going to comment too much. So, since we playing mental chess in the conscious community, I moved my pieces on 125th Street and smashed. Went over there on some real shit, representing Pit Boss and this shit. Y'all already know I didn't cover Alice Bailey. I ain't got to go over there and do it. I did it. But Sarnetta is a better chess player. He just know how to play the game. So let's play the game. He ain't got to believe what I believe. I know he ain't down with my paradigm and nothing like that. He playing chess, mental chess. It's a different conversation on them phones. It's a different conversation in person than on the phone. It's a different conversation on the road in person than standing around the house. It's a different conversation in person outside the country, getting money. It's a different conversation in California versus Atlanta. Every time the situation changed, the conversation changed. And over time, you can start to get exposed to some shit. Start to realize, oh, the game was way deeper than you was talking. Yeah, you can't give your pearls to swines. Bible. Now I just uncovered the Periplus. What you gonna do? They in there talking Bible. Kings. Are these comic book characters? Or is this real life shit? Why did the real Titus and the real Vespucian and the real Nero march on down to Jerusalem, Judea, where the Jews are from Judea. That's what the word Jew means, those from Judea. Why was they down there destroying their city? Was the comic book out already? Did they already drop that comic book? Was Matthew 24 in existence? Let's go see. Let's go see. Let's go see, did this chapter come out before or after they destroyed Judea? Let's see. Let's see what it say. Because y'all said it's fake. Y'all said they stole this from Kemet. Go get me the manuscript in Kemet. Written in hieroglyphic, nigga. Talking about the destruction of Judea. Can you get that, please? Can you go get that out to Mecha Necha, please? I'm waiting. I'll wait. In the meantime, let's read some manuscript that was out before they destroyed Judea. From the top, Matthew 24. Then Jesus, the comic book character, went out and departed from the temple that really doesn't exist. And his disciples came up to show him the buildings of the temple that really don't exist. And Jesus said to them, do you not see all these things? Assuredly, I say to you, not one stone of this fake building in Judea, in Jerusalem, shall be left here upon another that shall not be thrown down. Now, how could a comic book know 40 years before that Judea was going to be attacked by Nero, Vespucian, and Titus and destroyed? Huh? How'd they know that in the comic book? Where is that in the Mecha Necha? Can you give me that hieroglyphic, please? I'll wait. Just don't keep me waiting too long. But just tell me how they know. Was they planning this attack? Uh-oh, my shit's doing tweaker shit. Let me get out of here. Was it doing tweaker shit? What was going on? How did all of a sudden, is my shit still sharing? Oh, okay. Please tell me, how did they know? Who knew that was going to happen? It's a lot more shit that goes to that I can get into with. I'm not really tripping. Uh-oh. I'm starting all types of shit over here. What am I doing? Okay. I just want to know who wrote that shit in the Periplus about the Christians under attack, about the kings that lived at the time. They were supposed to all be characters. This wasn't supposed to be a real book. That's called a prophecy. And a prophecy, when it becomes fulfilled, is called preterist, meaning fulfilled or past event. Now, y'all have become futurists. And y'all want to see that temple where no stone shall be left upon another. But I know what you're going to say. Well, that part, if you believe in it, you'll be like, that part came true. But the rest of that shit ain't happened yet. See, in verse 30, you know, it changes. It moves 80,000 years down the road. And y'all just become lost. And y'all sit and argue because you still waiting on the kingdom. You didn't know that the kingdom was inside you and you wasn't going to be able to observe it with your eye. You didn't know that because you're under a curse. And nobody under curse could have the kingdom of heaven inside them because the kingdom frees you from the curse. But you didn't know that because you went to school in a universal practical situation. Pit Boss just came in the game. Here coming. Okay, see now I can respect this question. Let me read the question off because I don't got no problem with a real question. So somebody named Hilton Howard. I have no problem saying that Egypt started with a lie. But was there a letter J back then? This some of that basic Facebook conversation that we covered every year for the last 8 years in every comedic group on the planet. It's that basic 1, 2, 3. I am a super vet at this shit. So let me explain. The letter J in the English alphabet did not exist back then. But the sound of J, the sound of J has always existed. And being interpreted into scripture, Greek was an I. Was an I. Does that mean that because they didn't have the letter J that nobody could pronounce a jar? Or nobody name was Jack? Or nobody had a jump start in life? Or jingles wasn't being played? We know they wasn't riding on no jets. Did the Egyptians have a letter that represented J sounds? They were supposed to be intelligent. Did the Hebrews have a letter that represented the J sound? How about the Greeks? Huh? We got words like Pharaoh, but there's no F in that. But the F sound exists in the word Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh. Pharaoh said that. Crazy as a motherfucker. The F sound exists, but there is no F. But yet, niggas running around yelling Pharaoh all goddamn day. There ain't no letter F in that word. But there is an F in the word fraud. There is a F in the word fool at the fraud department. There is an F in the word fake news. There is an F in the word fronting. Fake fronting frauds. It's true. So the fact that a particular inscription, the way that you write a sound, does not indicate that the sound of a word does not exist. I bet you can't spell the letter H. I bet you. I bet you with a PhD, you can't spell the letter H. Spell it. I'm not saying say it. Don't put up the letter H. Spell the word H. I bet you can't spell it. Put it in the goddamn chat. I bet you can't spell it. I bet you can't spell the letter H. Spell the word of the letter H. Don't go look it up. Don't Google that shit. Go for it. Bet it all. Break yourself before you make yourself. But that's a fair question, brother. And I can appreciate a fair question, even though it was a basic one. And since we done bust that shit up time and time again in the Nile Valley room, in the Amin Ra Squad room, in the Sarnetta TV rooms, in the Kemetic versus the Hebrew rooms, since we done went through this shit time and time again, that shit done. This shit over. Conscious community had its run, and it's over. Niggas still don't got no skills. Still. They still reading books about the same authors. Don't none of their authors own an industry or a factory or none of that shit. Nothing. That's just what it is. Sound don't change. See? Let me go check your profile real quick. Can't ask two ridiculous questions. I can't. My motherfucking level of nigga, you bringing down my goddamn level. I can't answer two stupid ass questions. Nigga, go over there to the Nile Valley room. Oh, nigga, you ain't got no subscribers, bro. And I don't know if that's you in the goddamn profile picture. Hilton. You know, these niggas will steal your name, Hilton, and snatch your profile and be running around the conscious community with your little profile picture talking shit. You be like, who is this nigga running around my shit? You know, I don't even respond to you ain't got no videos, intro shit, none of that shit. It's a wrap. Pit boss and put the block party around this bitch. I ain't got no time for this shit. I ain't got no time, nigga. I come for some gangster shit. I don't got no time for this shit. But I appreciate the question anyway, though. I'm sorry I had to block you, but you ain't got shit on your page. So therefore, you really don't exist at all. And I don't need you over here, shit. I don't need no views. I need some money. You know, they hate for you to say that. Nigga, I need some money. Like, what you working with? You ain't got no bread? What you talking about? You ain't talking about shit. Go down the street where the Skid Row, nigga, where you can live broke as a motherfucker and smoke your life away. I don't mean to be so rude, come off so hard, but you got to do 400 videos and then holler back at me and tell me what your experience like. Make sure you focus on these conscious community niggas and then come back and tell me what it was like. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Show me a couple of your videos where you having a beef with a bitch nigga and you the real nigga. Just show, you know, just I let you post the video in my comment section. I'll let it ride. Just let me know. But if you know, took all that time to make a fake page, don't get your shit blocked speaking in my shit. You might want to survive another day. Watch how, because I initiated the block party, right? Now all of a sudden these niggas gotta go. Niggas on every channel gonna start blocking the shit out y'all niggas. Y'all gonna be like, damn, I got 30 accounts and can't drop a goddamn comment in none of them chat rooms. Shit blocked forever around here. Yep. Ain't got time. I'm not interested. I'm gonna put this shit over here. These niggas are so silly. They don't know how to attack what I'm doing. They come up with the most silliest shit to talk about. Oh, you do this and you selling soap for $100 a bar. Oh shit, give me that back. I wasn't trying to do that. See, because I don't really put out all the information for their asses to come hate on. They don't know what to do. They like, wait a minute. How many of y'all remember when I did the magic trick where I read your mind? If you remember when I did the magic trick, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all remember that. Some of y'all don't remember. Some of y'all just showed up. Anybody? Anybody remember one morning I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna read your minds because your shit ain't that thick. You don't know that much. I guess nobody remember. Or else they blocked and they can't comment no more. Now, if y'all remember G Deb, she came along and she looked like she had some sense. She kind of surprised me that she went off on some dumb shit, but she got offended one day. Hit me with a goddamn email on some pit boss. You need to stop it. What? Stop what? Keeping it real? Oh, it's time to get rid of you. So I hit her with a goddamn stiff one. You're dismissed. Kick rocks. She left mad as shit. And ever since, only place I see her is near some weirdos. So, because she really salty, a saltine cracker, saltine black cracker, she want to talk about me. Now, I ain't said shit about you. You don't drop no videos, you ain't offer no information. You sitting over there supposed to be retired on some shit. And I ain't never said your name. I didn't say nothing to nobody about what you said to me in the email. I ain't showed your shit online. I just let you ride. But you left salty. So you couldn't, that shit was eating up your soul. So you was like, well, I gotta say some shit. Wrote some shit. It's like, boy, I tell you, these niggas don't get enough. So she thought I went a little harder than I should on somebody. She don't know what's really going on. So, she making assumptions. And I got these 4 agreements. If you break them, I'll break your neck. They there to protect and serve. But if you don't use them, you're going to put yourself in violation somewhere in life. So I see what she had to say. And I understand, like, damn, girl, you're like in your 50s, ain't you? I'm just sitting myself, boy. Whew. Hate is a motherfucking cold thing. It will bury itself in your stomach. It will come out in the form of ulcers and headaches and depression and all types of ways that shit come about you. It's got to get about you, because the longer it sits inside you, the more your mind starts to just dissolve into ridiculousness. You got to let that shit out. If you don't let it out, you blow up. You just blow up. You just be walking down the street and you just blow up. You're like, what happened to her? Oh, she was filled with hate. Damn, I don't ever want to hate like that. Had that shit trapped all up inside me. Now, she didn't say nothing really outrageous, so Pitt ain't gonna really go outrageous on you. But because I decided every time I get that bullshit around me, I'm gonna come on this shit and check that shit. I don't give a shit. I'm just waiting for these niggas to cross that line. Be the realest nigga in it. Fuck it. But the lessons learned from this. You know how to have people say, I don't know, Pitt, if I can handle you, man. I might fuck. I know I'm weak already when I walked up to you, so I don't know because I know I'm weak, and I'll do some dumb shit. I said, well, stay your ass over there, because I'll do some dumb shit too, but it's gonna benefit me and it ain't gonna benefit you. So you know, I was like, damn, what are you doing? I just soft checked her, you know, real quietly. I didn't really do it on video, or I just did it real quietly. Like, look, ain't you too old to be playing these games? What are you over here talking about? But nevertheless, it is what it is. One day, I'm going to be somewhere, conscious community type of environment, and niggas going to be like, is that him? Who? Is that bully? Is that dude? They're going to be like, yeah, that's him. Who he with? Well, he looks like he by himself. You sure? You positive? Yeah, I seen him walk in. He came in by himself. Let's go over there and talk to him. That's when I'm gonna be sitting there chilling, looking at these niggas like, look at these lame ass niggas. What you want? As soon as his goddamn eyebrows turn to a frown, it's over. We gotta shut this motherfucker down today. Y'all gonna hear about it. It's gonna be on every goddamn cell phone in the building. I don't give a shit. I'm keeping it 100 on my shit. You ain't gonna see me though walking up on nobody talking about, oh nigga, didn't you do a video? I don't give a fuck. Nigga, say what you want, do what you want, but keep your motherfucking distance, nigga. Stay your 50 feet, because if you come 49, nigga, you know what them 49 is gonna do. I'm a Jerry to the left and race your motherfucking ass, nigga. But it's all good. The purpose at this stage of this shit is just to check these niggas. But when the moonbeam shine on the 31st of October, that's the pagans' New Year. Did y'all know that? That's the beginning of the pagans. They get to come out on a full moon. You know they love that full moon. They worship the moon. They howl at the moon. Oh man. Y'all know what I'm gonna be, right? For Halloween. I told y'all, right? I'm gonna be an anarchist around this motherfucker. And I'm gonna go live from Las Vegas. I'm gonna have a list made. I'm gonna have a whole nother channel. And I don't give a fuck if they block. Give a fuck what they do with that one. And I'm gonna go the fuck in. Them niggas gonna be like, I ain't never in my motherfucking life heard no nigga get aired out like that. Who is that nigga? This nigga's crazy. He crazy for real though. Air them niggas on some West Coast nigga gangster shit. They're gonna be like, woo, hey. Have all my homies with me and put them niggas on camera. Tell them niggas what's waiting around the corner for these niggas. They gonna air them niggas, banging on them niggas. Little niggas tatted from the neck down. I don't give a fuck. Be like, nigga, you showed me all them niggas videos. I might do it live on Sinetta. Be like, Sinetta, you know, I ain't tripping on you, man. We straight. We straight. Rest of these niggas though. Going in those motherfuckers. Who cares? It's all for entertainment, people. That's it. I don't be having no passion to go do on that one of these niggas. It's entertainment. But my brand of entertainment ain't always entertaining to these niggas. They be like, I don't know. I ain't feeling that shit. This nigga right here. It's funny how when you from the West Coast, the love kinds of stops in the center somewhere. A whole nother side of the goddamn country, just on some alien shit. Some foreign ass type shit. I watched the Tupac movie. The East Coast hated that nigga. Because he was too West Coast. They hated Ice Cube. Ice Cube got a song. We used to love the East Coast. Fuck the West Coast. Suge Knight, they didn't like that nigga. It fuck the East Coast. It was just East Coast, West Coast till the drills fall off. I don't know what it is. Just it's the way it is. I didn't make it up. It was here when I got here. One thing about it though, East Coast is on fine ass girls. The girls is always kind of double-sided, you know what I mean? You can deal with them because they're women. But they love they little, you know, they little niggas though. They be like, I still love them roughneck niggas now. Like, man, them niggas wear tight ass, Jordan ass jeans with some motherfucking Timbs. What type of nigga is that? You know what I'm talking about. But we got some bitch niggas on the West Coast too. I can't lie. Shit, bitch niggas come from everywhere. They invade real niggas' space every day. That's just real shit. That's bitch ass niggas on the West Coast. Now on the West Coast, where they come from, oh man, them niggas come from quiet, nigga. Them niggas was walking around on quiet. They cross on the other side of the street when they see the real niggas. They jump over niggas' backyards and walk on the brick walls between the houses so they don't have to walk on the street. Them niggas sit at the front of the bus next to the bus driver. As soon as they get on the bus, they sit down right by the bus driver. Just where them niggas is at. Them niggas stay in detention. They stay at the front of the school, of the classroom, in front of the teacher. trying to be safe. That's where them niggas is at. That's where they from. Them niggas don't play basketball. They go play like racquetball, tennis, or anything. They don't play football, basketball. Now that nigga don't go shoot pool. They don't go shoot pool. They go play air hockey. They don't do nothing real niggas do in life. They just try to avoid that shit at all costs. They don't go to Venice Beach. They go to Zuma Beach. They don't got no girlfriends. They got a pet snake. That's where the bitch niggas be hiding around that motherfucker. They just stay at home, nigga, on YouTube all motherfucking day. They are never going to the mall. Motherfuckers is looking for them. Well, it's kind of boring on YouTube now. And they kind of spoiled the party. It's just some bitch nigga shit. That's all that's left around here is some bitch ass nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do no real shit no more. You can't even holler at a real nigga no more. It don't work. They're not gonna let you get away with it. And you can't talk about no real subjects. You can't share no real information, do no real shit. Niggas is trying to figure out how they could dissect that. Can't tell nigga what you gonna do. Nigga try to imitate your shit and make it weak as shit. And then they try to act like they tough as you. Like they really with it. So you gotta really be with it. And all of a sudden, niggas just double backing and all that type of shit. Well, let me see what I can find. I might do an 8-hour show. Let me see if I can catch the energy. Yeah. Let me see what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about be about. I didn't see a one going. Did I see a one going there? I waste my magic trick on y'all. Right now, let me see. I got 16 watching. Haters and came in and did they down liking thing. I'm trying to make this video like as boring as possible, like talking slow and low, just to see. Niggas is sitting on the edge of their keyboard trying to figure out, should I say something? Should I go in there and chat? Because you never know. This nigga just don't like nobody. I don't know. Try it. If you real, you can come in and we can talk as comfortable as you want to. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna be like, oh, and what about that dude? He really they come. The haters, I think all the haters is money to block unless they start making new accounts. I gotta check everything I never seen before. See what's really going on in this thing. See, if I hit y'all page, yeah, I see y'all subscriptions and shit like that. You know, y'all pretty much gonna reveal where your mind at. Yeah, I could pretty much tell, and I done heard all the phases of this conscious community. That's cool. And I ain't even tripping. Like I think niggas be really thinking that we ain't really black. Like they really got a paradigm and change their colors or some shit. Like we can't look through a nigga paradigm and just see the black cracker or the real nigga in you, whichever it is. I don't care what you believe in, nigga. That slavery shit that affected you, this modern day oppression that affected you. And I can see to that bullshit. Well, I don't know. But welcome to the show. I ain't tripping. I just don't feel like going hard today. I'm just playing shit. I put up a title that ain't really say nothing. It don't tell you nothing. This ain't a clickbaiter. I got clickbait titles and then I got titles that I ain't tripping. Just throwing up a video. But I know niggas that can't go live unless they got a clickbait title. And ain't gonna say shit on the goddamn video. But just some dumb nigga shit. Till the bird catches. Fly out the coop. Catch niggas slipping on the stoop. Uh-oh, somebody must have said something stupid. Who got blocked? Somebody got blocked. Hold up, let's see what's going on. Oh no, I'm tripping. Hold on, be strong. I'm looking for some audio. I'm trying to stretch this out for a couple hours. See if we can get up to 100 viewers. If 100 people come in this room, I'm turn up. I'll be like, oh shit. I gotta switch the game up. The haters are here. Because I don't got that many goddamn fans, I know. So what did he say? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the dude mean. You said Swift, you said you posted some information I asked about? Or I'm not sure. Oh, that's the Negroologist. Yeah, y'all, Negroologist got the stock market popping. Y'all like her. She not like Pit Boss. She not mean. She got all kind of friends. Y'all can handle her. Don't be trying to get at her though, because she don't deal with no dummies. Just keep it business. She'll put you in your place, lay you with an ace. So I have a question. If it's any Hebrew Israelites in the room, are you guys under a curse? If you're under a curse, say something. Are you under a curse? If it's any chromatics in the room, do you agree with Alice Bailey? Is she your priestess? Because she go harder than Dr. Ben. Alice Bailey go harder than Dr. Ben. Anybody? Anybody know what I'm talking about? The 10-point plan? Any chromatics agree with that? Raise your hands in the chat. Go ahead and get in there. I won't block you. Talk shit. I'll give you 15 minutes of shit talking. Get off. Don't block nobody. Just let them go ahead. Get off. Hurry up. I won't block you. You come back tomorrow if you on some good shit. It's cool. If you already blocked, sorry. Sorry. But if you're not, I want to know if you agree with that Alice Bailey. Because you know she don't like no Christians, right? She ain't down with that Bible. She hate the Christians. More than the Comedics do. More than the anti-Christians do. How come any Comedic RBGs in the room? Do you agree with Garvey? Are you really down with the Christian Garvey? Anybody? Are you out there? Are there any black atheists in the room? Did you know that the first atheists were Greeks? And that you became a black one because you was following the white one? Back in 500 BC? Did you know that the Greeks called the Christians atheists in the first century because they wouldn't go along with the government's pagan religion and bow down to the Caesar like the Comedics did? Did you know that the Comedics bowed down to Caesar? Any Egyptologists in the room want to confirm that? Anybody? Maybe one of you? Somebody, there we go. A brave soul. He says, sometimes I feel like it's a curse on the former slaves. Everybody going crazy. No respect, no conscience. Holy shit, what happened to my screen? Oh, okay. He says, I don't think you answered my question. I want to know, based on the Bible, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, is there a curse on you? You say it was a curse on the former slaves. Did you know that the slaves on the plantations where they grew the food, eat real food, and you eating GMOs? They had less cancer, less diabetes. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe you haven't read the books I got. I got books on slavery that ain't nothing what you're talking about. Did you know that in the early 1800s, around 1801, and even before that, Savannah, Georgia, they was giving slaves guns? Who you think went and hunt for the food that the slave master was going to eat? You know, if the slave master had a big ass steak on the table, a deer or a wild hog, who went and got that? Who went out there and hunted for that? Did you know that the slaves was giving guns? Did you know that? Or were you only, or you learn everything from Roots? Yeah. The slaves did the hunting. Oh shit, y'all. Y'all better be careful. Sambo is in the house. Sambo, look here, boy. If they type in a serious question and it go against the grain, let that ride for about 30 minutes while we bang them. I'm trying to see if I can, you know, get one of them haters that like to call me out. Come on my channel. Hit my link. I know you want some attention. I know you're an attention whore. What y'all know about a Sambo? Sambo about to get the party cracking. I'm telling you. Y'all can't play with Sambo. I don't know Sambo. Some of y'all just came to my channel. Sambo stay with a party. He's one of them dudes. He just loves to party. And when he party, he takes up the whole block. He ain't playing. He be having block parties. The whole block. You know how we do it. We invent so much shit over here. It doesn't matter if y'all watch me or not. All this shit is monetized. It ain't nothing you see me do that's just not monetized. You just don't know how I monetize it. Do you? You don't know how it works. You're still trying to figure this shit out because you don't have a STEM education, right? I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. So we got a room monitor, unbiased. He's an integrationist, a super integrationist. He disagrees with everything Pit Boss, but he obeys me because he loves being a slave. His name is Sambo. Uncle Sambo. Because all y'all his nephews and nieces. All you niggas that disagree with me is his y'all just like him. This y'all uncle. And that nigga is gonna bring you to the block party. Because you know if you up in here tripping, you want to go to the party. You don't want to be tardy for the party. Now, how you get in the party? It ain't free to get in. You got to be dumber than a box of rocks, and he'll let you in the party. He's going to ask you a question and say the wrong shit, and you get an entryway in. You get admission into the party. He got watermelon, malt liquor, and weed, and Primos. He's smoking Primos bigger than the meth head. We're going to see what it do. If you feel you got some wit, you know, you can go back and forth with him. He usually lets you survive for a minute. Then all of a sudden, he just turn on you, smack you up. Y'all know how we do it. Uncle Sambo, block party. Welcome to the show. He's there for y'all laughter and entertainment. Don't be offended. It's entertainment, man. All of it is entertainment. We create this shit on the back chat. I'll be thinking this shit real. This shit is not real. It goes down, man. Not one slave was treated like a beloved equal family. Never, 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 no, never. So, I made an accusation. The reason what's wrong with the conscious community is they were not conscious. They're black magicians practicing Alice Bailey's 10-point plan. I want some of y'all to debunk that. Just debunk me. Go pull it up and debunk every point. Show them how it's not connected to the Kemetic community. Somebody can do it. Some of you guys are PhDs. It should be easy for you. Disassociate Alice Bailey from the RBG Kemetic community. And I'm done. I'm going to go delete all my videos and be like, damn, my think tank didn't know what to think. Now, trust me, I've talked to some people who was rocking that shit hard when I met them. After a couple of conversations, they couldn't get out of it. They was like, man, I didn't even know it was like that. I thought this shit was about black power. I was like, that's the trick. They got to get your interest. Then after they got you, they pull the wig on you, smother you with the darkness. As I go. The goddamn Sambo, y'all. Sambo, you got the goddamn room popping. You came in and did the shit. Where was you at, Sambo? What? Did you run off in the woods for a little while? Where was you at? All right. Just for Sambo. Sambo, this is what I'm going to do for you, man. Sambo runs the chat room on the comedy, right? Pit be too serious. Pit, you too serious sometimes. They think y'all don't let me have a good day around this bitch. I gotta wake up and hear crackheads going in for hours and shit. So what I'm gonna do, let y'all have some fun in the chat room, right? And you know what I mean? Get a little something. Let y'all have some fun for a minute. Show y'all what it do. We're gonna get at it. So while I play some audio, we're gonna let Sambo go crazy in the chat while we play this audio. I'm gonna take a little breather for about 10 minutes.
Who is it? Ja. Damn, this is some good shit, but I ain't going. Oh, boy. I'm feeling good, y'all. I was out back smoking me a drink. That's what I said. Test two, baby. Damn. Oh, this is good, huh? I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk. Alcoholic got to go to them goddamn meetings. Yeah. And you know, don't you hate that shit? Soon you go somewhere, everybody just begging. Brother man. You know, you go to the gas station, brother man. Let me help you with that. Motherfucker, help me with the car note. Help me with something. Yeah, shit bitch out, don't it? Oh, just fucking with you, man. You know, my family at home starving. We ought to go home and be with them. You ought to do it. Fucking with me. Hey, then they like to ask you this shit. Hey, brother man. Yeah, brother man. Yeah, brother man. You got any spare change? Hey, ain't that a bitch? I want to know what the fuck is spare change. Get your ass a spare job. That way you'll have some spare change. Shit. But tell you, I don't want to work for the white man. Oh, but you beg for the black man. That a bitch. Shit makes me mad. You be quiet. Boy, I had to fix my own drink because you know you can't. Because you know here, you know you can't get drunk in here. Remember last time I went down here, I had 10 drinks. Trying my best to get fucked up. I was driving back to the hotel. I swerved a little bit, and the police stopped me. You know how they do. They pulled me over, talking about, yeah, what you been doing? Drinking. I just been drinking. That's what the fuck I've been doing. You know how police, you know how to do. You know. How many drinks you had? I said 10. He says, where you been drinking at? Sit down at the Vic. He said, we're gone. So you can't be drunk. These police are stupid out here too. I couldn't believe it. The police pulled me over because I passed him. I couldn't believe that. Talking about what you passed me for. I said, motherfucker, I'm in a hurry. That's why I passed you. That's why I passed you, Mr. Officer of the goddamn law. They talking about, yeah. You got any dope in the car? I said, no, I said, home with the gun. Bitch. And in California, they got some dumb police too, y'all. Oh, I had one so dumb one night, stopped me, made me fill out the ticket. Come on, you know how fast you going, put it on there. Oh, right on there. I wrote his name on the ticket. Now his ass got a warrant. Shit, yeah. Well, that's why I got all this fucking crime, y'all. The police ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They don't give nobody no time. Am I wrong? I ought to be the fucking president. Ain't that right here? No. I'll arrest that head first. You got 20 years ahead to do. I ain't kidding, man. I'm serious, man. It's fucked up. Somebody can steal your car and get out of jail before you get another. Ain't that fucked up? Your ass be on the bus stop. This motherfucker ride. Ain't that a bitch? Shit, man. Yeah, I'm serious. I know y'all read the paper with this man broke in these people's house and fell asleep in it. Talking about he tired. I'd have woke his ass up with a 38. Gotta go. Serious, go to jail. And one thing they do, you know, here they pick out who they want to put in jail. Like they don't know if Pete Rose gotta go. Shit. James Brown in jail? Pete Rose gotta go. Right? Gotta go. Talk to it. I'll be just like it. Hey, I'll be just like the countries over in Pakistan. What they do? You steal some overseas? Cut off your hand off them, don't they? Judge don't want to hear shit. No. Just show me the hand you stole it with. That's all I want to hear. Gotta go. I see them guys giving fire now. How you doing, home? What's going on? After that, got me last week, yeah. They don't give me no more with this one. Shit, man. They need me to be the president. Anything I fucking do, death. Run a stoplight, death. I ain't gonna do it no more. I know. You ain't gonna do it no more. Come on, sit down. I have public hanging this. What happened to Bill? Stop. Yeah, gotta go. That's it. Shit, yeah. I'm serious, man. Talking about what they say they don't have no death penalty because they can't find nobody to pull the switch. Shit. I'll pull that motherfucker. I wouldn't even take no lunch out. Gotta go. Scoot your big ass over. Come on. 2 at a time. Get in. 2 at a time. Get on. Scoot over. No. Serious. That's right. Then your ass will be able to walk around. Then you'll be able to walk around and do what you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta go. That's right. That's what I'm saying, man. You know how the people be doing, kill up all the people? I kill all the people because I'm crazy. I'm crazy too. Have a seat. Gotta go. Man. That shit make you mad, man. You know, fucked up. You go home, somebody stole all your shit. And then he out on parole. 2 days later. Ain't that a bitch? Man, fuck him, man. You gotta go. It's fucked up, man. And I wouldn't, hey, you know what? If I wouldn't have no gas. I wouldn't give him no gas. I wouldn't kill him. That's just straight electricity. Yeah, straight electricity. Cause you give them gas, they be like trying to hold their breath. You know what I'm saying? No, this straight electricity. Sit your ass down. Come on. Sit down, have a seat. Ah! Gotta go. Yeah.
That's one of the greats. Y'all know how we do it around here. So apparently we still got a few people in the room. I'm assuming that the haters can't sit around this long. I wonder how long does a hater watch? Haters, do y'all watch the whole show? Or you just come in for like long enough to downlight the video? How y'all do it? I need to figure it out because I don't want to kick no real shit till after y'all leave. Let's move over into some inspiration. Let me show y'all how I be, working these haters' emotions, because I go from going in to inspiration on this thing.
Like when you walk out, there should be some like Mike Tyson like stuff going on, because you got that thing in your eye, right? Mike Tyson, y'all don't remember Mike, but when Mike was in his prime, when Mike would look at you, that was it. The fight was over. Like for real, I used to be pissed. I didn't pay $20. Me and my boy, we in car, we put our 20s together so we can watch it, right? Everybody put their 20 together, right? I go in and get some popcorn. I come back out, fight over with. I'm hurt. I just went in and tried to make me a quick bologna sandwich, right? I made a quick bologna sandwich. I didn't came back out, the fight over with. Mike Tyson come out and the fight started. Listen to me very closely. You got to hear me. Before you get out there, before you suit up, the fight starts within here. This is where it starts. If it ain't in here, it don't go out there. And Mike would look at you in your eyes before the fight started. Mike would look at you in your eye and tell you it's a wrap. Some of you guys, I know you've been watching a lot of TV, so you want to, you got the look good thing. You know what I'm saying? You got the look good. That's the new thing. My son plays sport. He got the whole look. I'm like, where you get them from? He done bought the whole leg thing brace. He got the arm brace. I ain't seen no push-up. He ain't done nothing. He just looking good. Bye. My boy look good when he go. Anytime he plays sport, he looking good, right? And y'all got the same thing. Y'all want to look good, right? Got to match that. Right? Shoes match that. Everything got to match, right? Mike Tyson came out. He was the first fighter that came out. Mike didn't even have no socks on. I want you to do me a favor. Go to YouTube, watch some old stuff for my stylist guys. Mike didn't even have no socks on. Mike's shoes, I don't even know if Mike's shoes fit. I ain't 100% sure. But Mike had the dirty toes in there, no socks on, the shorts on. He ain't had no, how some guys come out, they got the whole look, they got the whole little thing. They got the, I'm the king, so they got the robe on. They got their name. They come out and they got the music and people following behind them. Mike Tyson used to just come out raw, just crazy shorts, no sock shoes coming out to Tupac. I'm a gangster, thug life, just anything there. And he walk in, and my man walking in like this, and Mike don't even do all that. Mike would just get in and look at you like come on, man, it's over. No, for real. You got some guys there and they're pretty, what I'm saying? They doing their thing. Mike just come in like, it's a wrap. He stand next to you. He was short. You look down at him, he look at you, and as soon as the bell ring, you'd fall because you were terrified. I'm telling you, when you get out there and you do your thing, man, whoever's pitching to you, you gotta strike some fear. This is serious. This competition. You gotta look them in his eyes and say, you might just want to walk me. You might be in your best interest just to walk me right now, because I'm taking it out the park. Are you hearing me? So number one, do me a favor. I need that eye to type.
Picture paragraphs being quoted. Yes, sir. So those that kind of like understand what I'm over here doing is like I'm reprogramming the conscious community. From a small little channel with just a few views of the hardcore listeners, I'm reprogramming the whole damn thing. The majority are not even hearing my videos. They're just having the effect of what Pit Boss does. The Pit Boss Effect is the name of the channel. So I can say something to one person who'll say something to one person and affect that person that I don't know and haven't spoken to. But I've had an effect on them and they don't even know I did it. And so secretly behind these audios, I started dropping little small shit, just softly. But I was waiting to just get the crowd down till the haters was gone, so I could just say it. Because some people just ain't really gonna contact me, but I'm gonna affect them anyway. Then, you know, maybe 100, 200 views, it should kind of feathered out into the community. And then I go look at all their channels and I would see the Pit Boss Effect running through their shit. I'd be like, yeah, I was thinking what they thinking. These niggas moved that way and I've been gone. Niggas came back the other way and I was standing behind you. I'm thinking what they thinking that I'm thinking. And I always realize they never really know what I'm thinking. These niggas are too easy. Just like taking candy from a baby. There ain't nothing to it. So then right when they thought I wasn't doing shit, I just jumped on the plane and dipped. Got the flossing on them. Right when they thought they had caught up to me, I went on somebody's show. See, I purposely do what I do. And now I've had the grandest effect. There ain't nothing else in the conscious community quite like me. I don't have to be the most popular. They all know me. I'm that popular. That beyond them, I don't have to be known. But they know me. I've affected the whole damn thing in such a way I'm the realest shit in it. That's just what it is. So what it is now, it's time to move into the next gear. I've almost shaken off all the dead weight. It's the half of the year. I got half the year left. I'm gonna ramp it up a little bit. Get ready to go out. Maneuvering through the crowd. Now, I've noticed I lost a few more. I guess I can go a little harder. I'm surprised that y'all making it through all this shit. I be trying to see, what can they take? Can they take? What if I play a white boy just for hours? Can they take that? Will they listen to that shit? I don't know. I know y'all like that melanation sensation explanation. Got him on that one. Hook, line, and sinker. It went down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, this is the last part of the show where I said what I want to say. I'm going to drop the link out there, leave it out there for like 10 minutes. Maybe not even that long. This is usually where if there's still a hater here, he's going to hit that link. You can get ejected today, so don't come in here trying to flex. Be very cautious. But I put it out there because, you know, I would like to hear from somebody I never heard from before. Don't come in here trying to schmooze me. I'm not one that go for the schmoozing. Just say what you got to say. If you got anything to say at all. What you're working with. We own the battle chess. Brand new series. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to drop it a little more intense than the war chess. They missed that war chest. They think it was just all just old shit. Niggas got some jewels out the war chest. Ain't none of this shit you're going to hear in the conscious community. But Pit Boss? Oh, hell no. I'm not about to do no homework for y'all. For my haters, this ain't for you. Anybody want to support Pit Boss? You got to do it in the PayPal. They can't see that. I don't want to need them looking at my shit. 99lightyears@gmail.com. Make it count. More bounce to the ounce. Well, give y'all opportunity to say something. They ain't gonna say nothing though. They gonna come on the comment section. Pit Boss, you, yeah. I ain't tripping though. I'm not tripping. I'm not dipping. Sunday pork barbecue link. It's damn Sandbo. All right, so you know, I put the link out there. Y'all don't want to hear it. Oh yeah. Sunday, girl. I can't do it. I can't let you bring down my vibe. I thought you might like one of them comedic channels or something. I'm happy to see the likes that outdone the dislikes. As many dislike accounts they got. Oh, we got a late bloomer. Show is over with now, Divine. We down to about the last 10 seconds. Let me see if I got a closer for you. I think I got a closer for you. Hold on. Be strong when it's on. It's on. Hold on. Be strong. I got one for you, y'all. I got a closer. To my folks who think that you can get scriptures without a prophet. There were no prophets in existence in between the time of Malachi and John the Baptist. any Bible commentary written in between that time, I don't give a shit how profound it was. It is not the inspired word of God. I just wanted to hit that. Now, I'm going to drop you out with this one.
These goosebumps when I write, yeah, it happens every time. I just do my own thing. If they haters don't mind, why you mad at me for, bitch, get on your grind? Cause I just do my own thing. I just do my own thing. I got my own shit, I do my own thing. I ain't gotta jump when the phone ring. Bitch, I'm on the way to fly the fuck out on an airplane drinking Jose. That's Cuervo, not Cuervo. These bitches fucking if I say so. Don't fuck around. If you fuck around, then I fuck around and send a Pablo. Say you hollering bitches like hell, but won't pray them. No egos. Plus the homie with me got the wrist on him and he'll swing it once the crack of egg, yo. I'm hot, boy, you a hot mess. I don't cut tracks, bitch, I dissect. If you send shots and I fire back, there's no beating bushes, bitches direct. And I switch it so you can't predict my flow. Everybody hating, said they doubt it, but they know I've been doing shows, features, networking, and videos. If you ain't figured this shit out by now, I'm fucking go on. Tell the motherfuckers that you know the kid about to go on. All I really need is an ounce to smoke on. A pound would be sufficient for the week. Plus a pack of pens, but I can't seem to find the 5-star that I wrote on. So fuck it. You know that I finish shit. Get in the booth and spit till I finish it. I told you more than once about your business, bitch, cause you will stumble across a couple of minutes, sis. I can show you this, I can show you that. I can show you how to rap if you really want to learn. I can show you how to roll if you really want to burn. I can give it to your bitch if you really want to turn. But let me take you back in time when I couldn't get a view to save my life. People told me that the shit that I would write was 2 weeks, so I practiced every night. Like fuck that, let me show these motherfuckers what a monster is. I got this shit, bitch. Give me the mic and move and see what I can do. Cause yeah, I made it here, but I had a lot to prove. But you can't stop the juice, and that's pun intended. Get it? I'm just running with it. Like how I run it back and I touch down on a line of scrimmage. I'm just having fun, so don't get offended, bitch. I don't keep it simple. I don't like to. I'm too creative on anything that I write to. I try to surpass the last shit that I wrote, with every track that I write, I say shit to excite you. I know there's some different shit, but nobody's like me. There's differences. You probably be the type to compare, but you two don't know what the difference is. Cause I'm 100, never limited. You 5% like limo tint. Don't play the fence, cause I tear it down and have everybody running like some witnesses. Bitch, I think it, I read it, I spit it, you get it. DJs wanna spin my shit like a fidget, cause I've been on the phone like a widget. I'm a wizard with the flow, but you know I'm a shock and lightning bolt. I write this dope shit, then go in. You can't keep up with me, bitch. I'm lightning speed. You won't make it. Your spaceship would most likely freeze. Cause I give absolute zero fucks. Your hero sucks. I've been there, done that. I can see those bucks. I've been sitting on gold with nobody to sell to. Gotta learn to adapt when nobody will help you. That's real shit. No matter the space, bitch, I will fit. You running your mouth, but you still sick while ignoring the problems you deal with. So fuck what you think. You a little kid, bitch. I'm a grown man. Who the fuck are you to belittle me? No, seriously. Who the fuck are you? Can somebody please come and get this hater out the room? Cause I've been trying to put in work and even working on my mood. And I gotta tell you, that's a no. Wait a minute, homie, whoa. I've been out here dropping these tracks, doing these shows solo. I'm doing this just to keep your attention. Or I didn't mention that the album is coming soon. I just want to make sure it's perfect before you get one. Like it's a prescription. These beats are my victims. I beat it, I stomp it, I kill it, and then some. It's kid, bitch.
Rocking on the microphone. They call it nigga pit boss when I'm at home. I do shit on my own. Came from the hood with the real niggas. Never really been a nigga that'll bullshit. See you on the block, nigga, spit the shit. Or either you get dropped on some quick and shit. I ain't tripping when I'm in this bitch. Got 100 niggas for this shit. Still rocking when the game is low. Just to let a nigga really know. I'm on my knees and I'm walking through the mansion of days. Life so scams you can lose your ways. When it's dark and it's dreary and the stars is out, you better do what you can do to improve your clout. You better take your nickels and your dimes and turn on the dubs. If you want to boogie with the fiend, better boogie till it's done. Cause I understand, gang, when them chips ain't right, you gotta boogie in this motherfucker late in the night. Wipe the weird from your eyes and have no despite, and like a motherfucker million when it's late in the night. And get it on.